गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक टू आवर चैनल सॉफ्टलाइन इंस्टीट्यूट। सो माय नेम इज़ करीना और आज की इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं बायोस और यूईएफआई के बारे में। सो यूईएफआई और बायोस इन दोनों में क्या डिफरेंस होता है? द स्टार्टअप स्टोरी ऑफ योर कंप्यूटर। So every time you power on your computer, a fundamental piece of software kicks into an action or starting the initial steps before your operating systems even begins to load. So this critical component in the wireframe, and over the decades it has evolved significantly from the basic input-output system to the more advanced unified extensible firmware interface. तो पहले होता था बेसिक इनपुट आउटपुट सिस्टम बायोस, बट अब ये किस में कन्वर्ट हो गया है? यूनिफाइड एक्सटेंसिबल फर्मवेयर इंटरफेस। यूनिफाइड एक्सटेंसिबल फर्मवेयर इंटरफेस। अंडरस्टैंडिंग दीज टेक्नोलॉजीज इज कीज टू ग्रास्पिंग हाउ मॉडर्न कंप्यूटर्स ऑपरेट एंड व्हाट ड्राइव्स देयर एनहांस्ड परफॉर्मेंस। तो अब जो मॉडर्न कंप्यूटर्स होते हैं उसमें बायोस की जगह यूईएफआई होता है, यूनिफाइड फर्मवेयर एक्सटेंसिबल. So the basic input-output system or BIOS is a foundational firmware embedded on a chip on your computer's motherboard. It's the very first software to execute when you press the power button. So its primary roles including initializing critical hardware components such as the CPU, RAM, and storage device, ensuring they are ready for operation. Following this, BIOS locates and loads the operating system from a designated storage device, passing control over to it. As an older technology, BIOS is limited to a 16-bit real mode, which restricts its processing capabilities and memory addressing to a mere 1 MB. This architecture, while revolutionary in its time, presents significant bottlenecks for modern high-performance computing. It initializes hardware like CPU, RAM, storage device. It loads OS like from storage device. It 1 MB मेमोरी लिमिट, इसकी जो लिमिट होती है वो होती है 1 MB. और फर्मवेयर है आपके मदरबोर्ड पे, फर्स्ट सॉफ्टवेयर है जो मदरबोर्ड से रन होता है. A historical perspective. The concept of BIOS was first developed by Gary Kidal. जो बायोस है, बायोस गैरी किडल ने इसको क्या किया, इन्वेंट किया फॉर द सीपीएम ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम इन 1975. Designed to abstract hardware differences to software. Its true breakthrough came in 1981 when it was adopted by the IBM PC, quickly becoming an industry standard for personal computers. For decades, BIOS and the undisputed king of system firmware, but its legacy design began to show its age as hardware advanced. So over time, BIOS became synonymous with limited features, slow boot times, and increasing security vulnerabilities, particularly its susceptibility to rootkits and other forms of malware due to its direct hardware access and lack of modern security mechanism. As computing grew more complex, BIOS produced difficult to extend and adapt in the way of a new firmware paradigm. So in 1975, Gary Kidal developed it. In 1981, adopted by IBM. In 1990s, limitation become apparent, slow boot times, and early 2000 security vulnerabilities आने लगी, difficult to extend. अब इसके limitations क्या थी? Despite its historical significance, BIOS faced several limitations that hindered the progress of computing. Its 16-bit real mode restricted processing and power and limited addressable memory to a mere 1 MB, making it incapable of fully leveraging modern hardware with gigabytes of RAM and multi-core processors. This architectural constraints also impacted storage output, storage support, as BIOS rely on older partitioning schemes like master boot record, which could not recognize or utilize hard drives larger than 2 TB. Furthermore, BIOS suffered from slow boot times due to sequential hardware initializing process, where components were loaded one after another. The most critical drawback, however, was its inherent security vulnerabilities, lacking any secure boot features to prevent unauthorized software from loading, startup, leaving system open to malicious attacks. So 16-bit real mode था इसका, slow boot time होता है, limited storage ही provide करता है और security flaws आ जाते हैं. So these are the limitations. Now the question is that what is UEFI? This is a new term you might be hearing. So UEFI, the full form is Unified Extensible Firmware Interface. Unified Extensible Firmware Interface has emerged as the much needed modern replacement for BIOS, designed specifically to address the limitation of a procedures and support newer computer systems. Originally developed by Intel in the late 1990s as EFI extensible firmware interface ने इसको originally disclose किया. So it laid the groundwork for a more flexible and powerful firmware standard. So over time, जैसे समय बीता गया, the development of EFI was taken place over the UEFI forum and industry consortium that standardized the specification, leading to its widespread adoption by major hardware vendors and operating system developers. So UEFI represents a fundamental shift in how computers initialize and boot, paving the way for advanced features, improved performance and enhanced security that modern users have come to expect. So Intel EFI late 1990s, UEFI forum standardization and modern system integration. So what are the key features of UEFI? UEFI introduces a host of features that significantly enhance the startup process. ये startup process को बढ़ाता है and overall system capabilities compared to BIOS. BIOS के हिसाब से BIOS के comparison में system capabilities को भी increase करता है. One of its most crucial advancement is support for 32-bit और 64-bit modes. इसका जो crucial advancement है वो ये है कि 32-bit और 64-bit दोनों को ही support करता है, which allows for faster processing and the ability to address far more memory than the 1 MB limit of BIOS. This also enables support for modern partitioning schemes like GUID partition table GPT, which can handle storage devices much larger than 2 TB. Its modular design allows for extensibility with drivers and applications, making it more adaptable to new hardware and software. UEFI also offers features a graphical user interface for a more user-friendly setup experience and a stark contrast to the text-based of BIOS. Perhaps most importantly, UEFI includes Secure Boot, a critical security feature that prevents unauthorized operating system or malware from loading during the startup process. 32-bit or 64-bit mode for faster processing and more memory access. Support for GPT for modern partitioning and larger storage device. Modular design for extensibility with drivers and applications. Graphical user interface, GUI user friendly setup. Secure boot to prevent unauthorized. मतलब जितने भी जो BIOS की limitations थी वो इसके benefits बन गए. The transition from BIOS to UEFI marks a significant leap in computer firmware technology, offering distinct advantages across various aspects of system operation. One of the most practical differences lies in storage support. UEFI can handle hard drive larger than 2 TB thanks to its compatibility with GPT. While BIOS is limited to older NVR schemes and partitions up to 2 TB, this is crucial for modern systems that often utilize high capacity storage. So BIOS is limited to 2 TB drivers, low boot times, low secure boot and no network support. Secure boot explained. Secure boot is a pivotal security feature integrated into the UEFI specification designed to fortify the system's defense against malware and unauthorized software during the boot processes. So it works by verifying the digital signatures of bootloaders, operating system kernels and drivers before they are allowed to load. If any component is not digitally signed by a trusted authority, preloaded into the UEFI firmware or has been tampered with, secure boot will prevent it from executing, thus safeguarding the system from malicious code that tries to inject itself early in the chain. This robust security mechanism often requires hardware support, specifically a trusted platform module which securely stores cryptographic keys and measurements, while secure boot provides a strong layer. So it prevents from malware, verifies signatures, requires TPM hardware and part of UEFI it is. Impact of UEFI in modern. तो UEFI का modern computing पे क्या impact पड़ा? So UEFI adoption has had a profound impact on the landscape of modern computing, enabling a suite of advancements that were previously unattainable with BIOS. Its architecture allows for significantly faster boot times, which directly translates to a more responsive user experience. Furthermore, UEFI provides robust support for contemporary hardware, including large capacity storage drivers, high performance graphics cards, and intricate peripheral devices, ensuring they operate at a high potential. The enhanced security features, particularly secure boot, are crucial in today's threat landscape, providing a critical layer of defense against malware and unauthorized access. UEFI also facilitates the development of advanced firmware features, allowing manufacturers to integrate more sophisticated diagnostics and management tools. This makes UEFI essential for modern operating systems like Windows 10 and 11, various Linux distributions, and its importance in growing. So it is faster boot times, advanced firmwares, enhanced security, and master OS. Conclusion, so the evolution of system firmware. The journey from BIOS to UEFI represents a significant evolution in the foundational software and powers of our computers. While BIOS was a groundbreaking technology that served its purpose for decades, its legacy design eventually limited modern computing capabilities. UEFI emerged as a necessary successor, addressing these shortcomings with a modern architecture that supports advanced hardware, delivers faster boot times, and provides crucial security features like secure boot. For systems administrators, IT professionals, and even curious users, understanding the distinctions and functionalities of both BIOS and UEFI is a paramount of effective system management. So it is evolutionary, crucial, and future based. So I hope आपको UEFI और BIOS में डिफरेंस समझ में आ गया होगा. चलिए आज की क्लास में इतना ही, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट क्लास में. थैंक यू सो मच.